What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Hey, just got done at the tire shop for the white truck. Man, that's what I'm saying. In the beginning of the season, when you got to start doing stuff, repairing, changing out tires, so most likely, on Black Beauty, the black truck, the F-250, that was $2,500 for those tires, because the tires I had on them had discounted out. So I had to get the newest tires that kind of looked like it, but wasn't quite the same, but whatever. The ones I had on there, I couldn't get the same because they discounted them. 1, 2, somebody's getting pulled over. I just saw the flashing lights. I'm like, man, I better pull over. Like, did they get me because I got my camera on? I hope not. Because they can pull you over if they see you on your phone or your camera or whatever the case is in your car. I'm like, man, I just looked in the back, saw the cherry lights. There was a car behind me, so I'm like, man, they trying to pull me over, so I was pulling over myself too. Sorry about that. Yeah, glad it ain't me. Anyway, but yeah, $2,500 on the 25 for those tires on Black Beauty, the black Chevy diesel. The white work truck with the ramp rack, that's $1,100. And I'll show you those tires a little bit later. I ain't gonna do it right now while I'm driving, because I can't do it. But I'll show you in another video. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But anyway, they cost $1,100. And then I got a quote on the ones that I'm gonna have to put on the red truck. And it already has a flat tire, but I'm gonna put new tires on there. And I guarantee you those are going to be about $1,100 too. So what's that? 25 plus 11 or 24. Was it 25 or 24? Maybe it was 24. 24, 34, 35, 45, about $4,600 I done probably going, or at the end of the day, that I'm going to spend on just tires. $4,600 on tires for the trucks. That's not even including, I got to get the oil changes. There's a sensor on here that the guy told me already. There's a sensor on here for my tire pressure. So there's a sensor. He said the sensor's gone out on him. So I would like to get that changed up so I don't have any, indicators on my cluster. This cluster really has to be repaired or replaced because I can't see how many miles I got. The only time I can see how many miles that I got on this truck is when they hook it up to the machine, and one of those machines that read, like, you got to have the right one, the machine that reads the different codes and stuff like that. They got some machines too that reads the codes, and your mileage will come up on that device too. So when I got this car, it had like 97,000 miles on it when I got this truck. And I had it for about a year, and then the mileage thing on the cluster went out. I couldn't tell how many miles I got. And it's like, shoot, they're always asking for your mileage and stuff like that, like tires, you got to see the mileage on your what's the name. So anybody know? And I think the cluster, this cluster, man, I think they were trying to charge me when I got an estimate on it like $2,500 or something like that. I don't know. It was ridiculous to change out to get this cluster back working right so that I could see the mileage on here. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to pay that much. You got the snowblower out. Snowblower on the back of that truck over there. I'm saying I'm not about to pay that much money to get that fixed. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, I would like to get it fixed, but man, this ain't the right time to get that fixed for no $2,400 or whatever ridiculous price they were talking about to replace it. It was ridiculous. I could spend that money on something else than to see how many mileage I got, you know. Yeah, so they told me I got to get the sensor for the tire pressure replaced because it's gone out. So that's another thing on the list later on down the line. Not that important, but probably want to get it done. That's what I'm saying. In the beginning stage of the season, when you're starting to get things together, you know, making sure, you know, you're getting your maintenance done, making sure you're trying to do all this stuff, it starts costing. So you're spending money before you even make any money. You know what I'm saying? So this is the sucky part about it. Having your own business, running your own business, and you got to be able to endure these prices, and you got to be able to have a way to do it. That's why I said it's best to have at least one credit card that you can use for your business so that you can swipe and go and pay it off later, swipe and go, just to keep your business running and flowing. You got to have some type of credit card that's going to allow you to not spend up all your cash, but especially at this time when you just, you know, in the beginning of the season, before the season even start, you're spending before anything else already. You're spending before you start making money, you know. So that'll cripple a business, that'll hurt a business, or you just gonna have to endure it until you make some money. And that feeling sucked because now you're starting to get anxious, you're starting to get stressed out. Like those tires on this white truck right now, when I went to go air it up, I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, this back tire is getting bald. So I knew I needed tires, but if you don't check them out and thoroughly check them out, you'll miss that. I knew I needed to get tires on here, so I ended up getting some beefier tires. Not too beefy, but sounds good. It's not like those all-terrain mud-like tires that make the noise when you're driving and stuff. I didn't want that. But they got a beefier tread on it, which is good. And I'm satisfied with that. And on the red truck, I'm just getting some normal tires. I know he said that they got a real discount on these tires that got nice tread on it, thick treads on it, but they discontinuing it this year, and they're on sale, like for $119 or something like that a piece. They're on sale for $119 because they're discontinuing them this year, so they got a sale on them, just to, you know, get them out the door. So you get a sale, you get that sale on them tires, you get the year or forever warranty on them, just in case something happens to them, and you good. You know, I don't care if they discontinuing. You know, they'll upgrade them if something happens, if they can't repair it. So it's all good. But yeah, guys, these tires and maintenance and all that stuff, shoot, it's a lot of freaking money. A lot of freaking money. It's going out the door. for maintenance. So that's how some people go out of business. I mean, you got to keep your trucks maintenance, your equipment maintenance, and it's hard to do it sometimes because you're just going, and until it breaks down. Then if you don't do the proper maintenance on it, you know, you might be out of that lawnmower or that truck for a week or so. Then what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So say for instance, if the ramp rack with this truck goes down, I'm gonna have to pull out the trailer. I have to pull out the trailer and the black truck, and I'm gonna have to make it do what it do until they will fix this truck, or vice versa. That's why it's good to sometimes have multiple trucks, two of everything is what they say. Try to have two of everything, but you can't get that until you start raising your prices, making profit, and being able to invest back into the business. You got to invest back into the business so that you can keep the business going. But anyway, guys, that's my time. Hey, look out for the next video. I'll show you those tires, what they look like. I'll show you those tires, and I'll see you on the next video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now if you didn't subscribe already. But check me out on the next video, and I'll let you take a look at those tires, those $1,100 tires that I had to get. Man, peace.